It was a chilly autumn evening when Detective Jameson received a call from the local sheriff's office in Ravenswood, a small, secluded town nestled deep in the heart of the forest. The call was about a missing person, a young woman named Sarah who had been last seen walking into the woods near her home. Jameson had a reputation for solving cases that others deemed impossible, and this one seemed to fit the bill. As he arrived in Ravenswood, he noticed an eerie feeling that seemed to cling to every resident he met. They were all tight-lipped about Sarah's disappearance, which only served to heighten Jameson's curiosity. He began by interviewing Sarah's family and friends, but every lead seemed to end in a dead end. It wasn't until he stumbled upon an old, abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town that he started to piece together the puzzle. The mansion had a dark history, with tales of ghostly apparitions and unexplained occurrences. Jameson discovered that Sarah had been seen entering the mansion on the night she went missing. With his heart racing, Jameson entered the mansion, calling out for Sarah. The only response was the creaking of old wooden floorboards beneath his feet. As he delved deeper into the mansion, he found a room that seemed untouched for decades. In the center of the room was a large, ornate mirror. Suddenly, Jameson heard a faint whisper, "Get out while you still can." Jameson spun around, but he was alone. The whisper seemed to come from all directions and none at the same time. He approached the mirror, and as he peered into its depths, he saw a figure standing just behind him. But when he turned around, there was no one there. The figure in the mirror started to fade away, leaving Jameson with more questions than answers. Determined to find Sarah, Jameson continued his search of the mansion. In the basement, he found a hidden room, and inside, a series of old journals belonging to a former resident of the mansion. The journals told the story of a family curse, one that had been passed down through generations. It spoke of a shadow that followed each member of the family, a shadow that would eventually consume them. As Jameson read the final entry, he heard footsteps coming from the floor above. He rushed up the stairs, hoping to find Sarah. But what he found was something entirely different. A figure, shrouded in shadows, standing in the doorway of the room where he had found the mirror. "Welcome to Ravenswood," the figure said, before turning and disappearing into the night. Jameson was left with the realization that some mysteries are better left unsolved. He never found Sarah, but the experience in Ravenswood left him with a haunting feeling that he could never shake off. The shadows of Ravenswood still linger in his mind, a reminder of the terror that he faced in that forsaken town.